Welcome back to Scotties Hobbies. Yesterday, the District Court of Appeals handed down a decision on a rule that the Trump administration rolled back from the Biden administration era. There's a little bit going back and forth on this. I'm going to explain it in this video, and there's a lot of juicy information about this, and setting a precedent moving forward might surprise a lot of people when it comes to the decisions that the District Court of Appeals might be making in the future on these emissions rules changing. I'm going to go through all that in this video, so please hit that like button, subscribe, check out the video library for a ton of automotive helpful DIY videos and emissions deregulations videos, and please hit that sub button. All the information I tell you about in all my videos, there's links in the description below for you to go do your own research, and of course, show me that I'm missing something, or if I am missing something, point it out, please. Or if there's a point that I'm missing, please comment below, let me know. And what do you think about what is going to be happening? While you're watching this video, comment, let me know what you think about everything that's going on. Now, according to this decision, in the Clean Air Act, it states that the EPA should be updating the National Ambient Air Quality Standards every 5 years and coming up with a standard, updating it, or saying it's the same, whatever they want to do. Now, the NAAQS, the National Ambient Air Quality Standards, are the standards that the EPA holds air quality to. So say in Bexar County, Texas, they just started doing emissions inspections, I believe this year. And that was because their air was non-attainable according to the NAAQS standard. Going back a little bit further, in 2020, the Trump EPA said they are not going to be updating the air quality standards of that time because they were perfectly fine. There was no need to change them. In 2024, the Biden era EPA said that they are going to revise the 2020 findings and actually reduce the allowable number of particulate matter in the air. So when Trump came back in office, in 2025, you might remember the announcement that I reported on last year, and that was Trump EPA announces path forward on national air quality standards for particulate matter, PM 2.5, to aid manufacturing and small businesses. So, when they announced that, what they were referring to, or what they meant by, or in this announcement, was that they are going to get rid of the Biden EPA final rule of the NAAQS update that was put out in 2024. So they were going to roll back emissions to 2020. You might remember me saying, we got a win out of this. Or people that want emissions reduction got a win out of this because we moved the standard back to the 2020 standard, which was actually the 2015 standard. Now, when the Biden EPA put out that announcement saying that they were going to update or revise the 2020 findings and reduce the particulate matter that was acceptable, the Commonwealth of Kentucky filed a lawsuit or a case in the District Court of Appeals because that's who usually handles the emission standard cases. And they wanted to reverse the Biden era findings and go back to the Trump era findings. And they said, one, that the findings from Biden were off cycle, that they didn't need to update them because it's a every 5-year thing. And two, they didn't consider the cost that it was going to apply onto the consumers. So the District Court of Appeals looked this all over and realized, or what they said is two things. One, it doesn't matter if it's off cycle, you can update the NAAQS whenever you want. And two, the EPA can't just go through and change the standards without any basis. So if the EPA wants to roll back emissions or roll back a rule, they must come up with a scientific finding to prove why they are doing that. And in the case of the Trump EPA saying that they're going to roll back the emission standards, the NAAQS standard, the PM standard, they didn't provide any proof of why other than saying they didn't check the cost and we just don't like their decision. So we're going to roll it back to our original 2020 standards, which are the 2015 standards. So what this ruling or this decision says at the very end of this, let's scroll to the bottom of it real fast. Let me get back on it. And it says, For the reasons stated, the petitions for review and the EPA's motion for vacatur are denied. So, we are back to the 2024 Biden era NAAQS. It's crazy. This is so much back and forth that's going on, and it's a little bit confusing. But essentially, the District Court of Appeals said, hey, EPA, you can't just change the rules because you don't like the rules. You have to come up with a scientific finding of why those rules were not acceptable, were not reasonable, and you have to come up with new rules according to your scientific findings. You can't just say, hey, we don't like that rule, we're going to get rid of it. So what does that say with a lot of other things that, or other rules that the EPA has rolled back as of now? Is there scientific findings behind these rules that they have rolled back? Is the District Court of Appeals going to deny more cases in the future, in the near future, because there's no scientific findings to these rollbacks? There's a lot to be said here. There's a lot to watch from here on out, I guess you could say. And I'm going to be watching it all. I'm going to be paying attention to it and trying to give you guys the latest information when it comes out. So the big things that I'm worried about or monitoring is the federal EPA versus CARB in California. I want to see what's going to happen with all that. But according to the District Court of Appeals, the EPA can't just change rules because they don't like them or because of the cost, the burden of cost on a consumer. They have to have a scientific finding. They're supposed to base their rules on cleaning the air. I don't know. This is a juicy one, I'm telling you. We'll see what happens. This is kind of crazy. Like, subscribe, share. I appreciate each and every one of you guys watching. Thanks for checking out Scotties Hobbies, and I will see you on the next, hopefully helpful video.